Welcome to Cheltenham 2013, and I have to say this is the best day's racing of the year, don't you think, George?
By a long shot. I mean, today we were jam-packed with cracking races. You can't get better than this, you won't get better than this, even at the festival, even Gold Cup Day. Tuesday of Cheltenham is the day to get punting, it's the day to watch racing. There isn't anything better.
So we start with the Supreme Novices, and William Hill are offering 5 places, which has got just insanity.
In my book, that is lunacy. I mean, you've only got about 9 realistic contenders in that, and that is a license to print money, and if you don't print money, you're an idiot. For me, Puff and Billy, all the way, get your money in early, and you're going to get a return on that. 5 places. If you're not betting with William Hill on the Supreme, you're a lunatic.
I think if you back Champagne Fever and maybe at SP as well, those are the 2 horses. Puff and Billy seems to me to be a very good selection. At 12s, I think maybe he might drift on the day, so I think actually backing with Hills at SP is a fairly decent bet.
With Champagne Fever, the issue is that the price went a few days ago. It was 16 to 1, it's now jocked up. I just think at single figures I can't have it. I don't think, obviously we know the favourites in this race do very badly historically. Look for some outside value. Just take a look at your race card, look in for a nice long shot that you fancy, and get on that. 5 places, you can't go wrong there.
Next up, we've got the Arkle. Can Simon Sig do it? I mean, 4 to 6. He's very short. I have to say, favourites have a terrible record in this race as well.
Well, that 4 to 6 doesn't. He's had what a season. I mean, at the beginning of the season, we all thought this horse is glued on for hurdles. We thought he was going to run hurdles all season, but wow! I mean, that has been a fantastic performances over the fences.
It's a shame he's not in the champion hurdle. He'd probably win that.
Oh.
I have to say, it looks a weak Arkle this year. If he drifts out to evens, I'll be backing him. I can't back him at 4 to 6. Overturn will be going out in front. There's no each-way value in this race.
The each-way value's gone, unfortunately. I mean, 7 runners. It's a really tough race for the punters now. There's 7 runners. Arvika might get up there. The thing is, I don't like overturn, and I think 7 to 6 too short. It's a no bet for me.
Okay. The JLT. I know we both like Armick.
Oh, we've got a lot invested in this one. We got Armick. I mean, if Armick comes in, you won't see us again all week because we'll be in Barbados. I mean, he's Armick. I mean, so we can't get. I mean, what's the advice outside Armick? Because the value might have gone.
No, Armick is at 7s. I think 7s is a big price still. I know you're on at 14s. I'm on at 12s and 10s. Anyway, enough said. That's our biggest bet at the meeting. Moving on to the champion hurdle. I thought this would be absolutely perfect for Zarkanda, but we've just walked the course. And actually, it's not nearly as soft as
walking around this is hard. I mean, last year it was considerably softer than this. You only have to look at my shoes. There's barely a spot of water on them. This is hard ground. It's been freezing cold all night. It could be tough for Zarkanda. Don't take that 7 to 2. But if it drifts out to 9 to 2, 5 to 1, that's a big price. But I can't see it doing that. The Fly could just be in with this. If Fly starts to drift, I'm backing Fly from 5 to 2.
I'm going to stick with Zarkanda. Moving on, I think the rest of the racing is quite tricky. You've got the cross country where everybody.
Not sure if it goes ahead. Firstly.
Well, we don't know at the stage, but we need to put up a selection. Arabella Boy, some shrewd judges really like Arabella Boy. I have to say, with a 16-runner handicap, you have to have a bet here. It would be rude not to.
But each rate, make sure it's each rate. Personally, I like Boston's Angel. I think he's got a lot to improve on. I think he knows the course. He can get round. He'll be there at the finish. 4 places. Boston's Angel. He's still 8 to 1. I mean, it was only 10 to 1 anti-post, and there's a lot of juice in that 8 to 1. Now we know he's running. We know he's in form. See how he gets round. Give it a go. I think, for me, it's Boston's Angel.
Good. Anyway, good luck with all your punting.
What about the David Nicholson's Mares Hurdle? With a nice glued on Vega make it a 5-timer. I'm not so sure. We all don't know about the conditions. I mean, it depends. Look at how the Nicky Henderson horses are running.
Yep. I have to say, I think she's a place sleigh. She either wins the race or she does nothing. And that, I think you can place lay her at about 1.28 on Betfair. I think she's an excellent place lay. It's just a question. I mean, I've backed Sirendeni each way.
This Sirendeni French raider is still 66s with corals. Ladbrokes was 66s a while ago. That is a cracking each way bet. You can get 20 to 1 now with Sky Bet on without Kvega, and that's a really nice each way bet in a field that's got a lot of things that just aren't going to be that competing. They're in there for a day out for the owner. Kvega wins this in most people's book, but Serendene, an each way punt, that's a lovely bet. I really, really recommend that. I think, you know, what racing's about prices. If you want a big win, get on Seren.
Great. Fantastic. Thank you very much for watching, and check back tomorrow when we'll have the Wednesday preview.